Hello there, everyone! Zantok here with Slickstar Gaming, and welcome back to more Danganronpa 2, Goodbye, Despair. Or at least as we can finally now say, Goodbye, Crazy Pants! Whew! He's gone. We think. We think he's gone.
He's pretty dead.
Well, is it him? Does he have a twin?
No, not this again.
Could it be Clay Golem?
Filled with Pepto-Bismol.
Yes. But now we gotta figure out, alright, who the hell killed Nagito? And I was kind of feeling like he was probably gonna die. You know, he's challenging the traitor and whatnot. Like, dude, they're not gonna give up to you. They're gonna kill you. Like, what are you doing? Although he probably knew that, and he was like, they're gonna kill me, and then they'll be able to get them in the trial, and then the traitor's gone. I assume it was probably all part of his plan. Now, did he plan to die in such a brutal fashion? Probably not. But it's time to get into things. And before I can go through my rundown of each person, I need to talk about this whole traitor scenario. Because I was kind of thinking, I brought up the idea before, it's like, well, with a name like Future Foundation, maybe they aren't exactly the bad guys. Maybe it's just, they call themselves that, and then other people call them the world enders, because they're destroying the perfect world that they want, which is full of anarchy. But if the traitor is actually sent here by the Future Foundation to cause, to do something, who knows what they're trying to do, and if they really did kill Nagito in this horrific manner, then that doesn't really put Future Foundation in a good light.
That's right.
It kind of sounds like, oh, maybe they are the baddies. It's either that, or the traitor went on their own route to do whatever they wanted, and maybe they weren't a good person or something, I don't know. Or, third possibility, there is no traitor, and somebody just got desperate and was like, I don't want to blow up, so I'm just going to tell you I am and then kill you so that you'll stop trying to blow us up. I don't know which one it'll be. I don't know which one of these four... Wait, four? Who's missing?
Akane.
Akane? Oh, there she is.
There she is.
I don't know which one of these 5 people it could have been. I have some thoughts on each of them.
Okay.
But it's not. This is not an easy one to figure out beforehand. This isn't a Mekon scenario. Where it was like, well, there's only one person it can be. So, looking at this, we're just going to go left to right here. Akane. Akane has definitely shown that she has violent tendencies. And she nearly choked Nagito to death. It was only her being slapped by Chiaki that knocked her out of it. And then she acted like, whoa, what am I doing? I don't remember this. What happened to me? I could see Akane killing. She has proved that she can do it. So like, Chiaki's like, you're not that kind of person, are you? I'm just like, did you not just see what she did? Have you not seen when her hands turn into claws and she just threatens everybody to kill them? She is violent, Chiaki. I don't know what you're seeing, but it ain't the same thing I'm seeing. But I also have to wonder with Akane, is it that level of viciousness? Like she comes up more like a brawler. She's gonna punch you. She might claw at you because she's probably got sharp nails. She's gonna kick you. But a spear through the gullet? A knife through the hand? Slashes on thighs? Is that Akane? I don't think it's Akane. I think she would just beat the shit out of him with her fists. I don't really suspect Akane yet.
Okay.
Fuyuhiko. We've been over this with him. I've said this pretty much every single case. He's Yakuza. Yakuza knows how to kill people. Yakuza probably would be able to do it in such a brutal manner. Now, the whole Peko thing is just like, would he do that after Peko pretty much gave him a second chance at life? Well, Nagito is trying to prematurely end that second chance with his bombing scenario, so maybe he snapped.
Oof.
But does he fit the traitor mold as a member of the Yakuza? I feel like that clashes a little bit. Like, why would he be somebody else's traitor when he's supposed to be the ultimate Yakuza and he's gonna be leading his clan one day? It doesn't really fit well to me. But who knows? Chiaki has been the voice of reason the entire game. She stopped Akane from killing Nagito. If she was the traitor, why would she stop Akane? Why would she not just let it happen?
That's a good point, too.
Now, you could say, oh, well, she stopped because then if everybody saw Akane killed, then it's like, well, okay, we ruined the game. Everybody's going to immediately vote Akane, and then there's no fun. But I still just don't see Chiaki as somebody who's going to go crazy and do all that. It's just, she's the sleepy gamer girl. Kazuichi is a mess, to put it nicely. He's a mess.
You're right.
He is crazy, he's hyper, he has an inferiority complex, it seems. To some degree, at least. And he's also terrified of Nagito. He has twice come up with a plan to have him be tied up. And he's also been extremely suspicious the last couple chapters. And I even pegged him early on as a potential traitor, and hey, look, he's still here. I could see it. I don't necessarily think it's... I don't think that's something that would just, like, want to viciously kill. I mean, maybe. It could be a whole persona he's putting on. But act of desperation, I could see him snapping and just going all out.
Yikes.
Sonya. Sonya's a princess. And, you know, typically you think the princess is innocent. But Sonya also has knowledge of serial killers. Sonya knows about military and tanks. That spear was in the castle. Granted, okay, that one might be a little bit loose, because, you know, just because Sonya's the princess doesn't mean, you know, there's such a thing in the castle. Fair, whatever. But Sonya also didn't spend much time at all, if any time at all, investigating the Central Island. She came to this island, and she was poking around the military base. And she was also the only one not there when the bombs were found.
That's right.
This is also the island where that Fuyuhiko was investigating, so he could have found Nagito at some point and done something. However, the thing that's really making this confusing is, according to the Monokuma file, he died sharply at noon. At noon. But at noon, we all should have been in the plushie factory.
That's
because
right.
the bomb went off, or the fireworks went off. Well, I don't know if they went off right at the right time. We know that the car started, the engine stopped, was starting to start words. The car ran out of gas before noon. We don't know how much time before noon. We just know that it didn't happen before noon. And because Kazuichi got all upset about how, if you're gonna pull this bullshit, at least do your fucking math right. And he has a point. At least do your math right. Like, come on. Because what if there wasn't fireworks? But, so I don't know when exactly they blew up and when Sonya entered the room. Because she showed up, like, right before they blew, I think. It was like moments before.
It is alright. It is not a bomb.
Exactly.
That's what she... Yeah.
And then the fireworks went off. But if he died at noon, and this all occurred before noon, who the fuck did it? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Unless we have another scenario like we did with this same chapter in the first game, where it wasn't any of these people. And it was somebody else. Like Monokuma, or Monomi, or fucking Junko. I haven't given up. I haven't given up the Junko resurrection theory. Granted, she should. If my theory was correct, she shouldn't be back yet. But I mean, maybe we have another plot device scenario. Maybe Byakuya was a fake all along, and he's actually pulling the strings. I don't fucking know. This is the chapter where the first game is just like, yeah, we're gonna fuck you over. No, nobody's gonna get this right. Haha, bitch. Maybe we have that same thing happening here. I don't know. One thing I do potentially wonder is, like, could somebody have set up... No, I don't. That's not possible. I was thinking, like, could somebody have set up a trap of, like, how everything gets shot around it at him? Like, that Monokuma doll has a big old hole through it. So was the spear launched through it? So mechanical means that's probably not like. Because then how do you have the knife and the laceration of the leg? That doesn't make any sense. But if he died in the fire, then you could have said that was that dude. Like maybe the other things were killing him, but it was the fire that finished him off. That's the only way that the whole noon thing makes sense to me for it to be one of these 5.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's all a big old fuck you like the first game was.
Oh no.
And then we fall through a trapdoor and, you know, we get saved by a computer. We get saved by Robo Nekomaru.
Of course you would.
It's the closest thing we have to alter ego. But, enough of the theorizing.
Yep.
Let's just fucking go. And we start, as we always do, a little chat session.
Um,
I'm mad for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's. But looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time.
What doesn't matter?
so...
The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp.
If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time?
What were we doing? Well, right now it's...
It's time.
It's right there!
So it also has a clock function.
That means that means that Nagato died 30 minutes ago.
Huh?
Huh? It happened that recently. He's totally a fresh kill.
Fresh kinda seems like a bad way to describe it.
Maybe. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs?
Yes. You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
All right!
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagato's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup.
Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to repair.
All right!
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait! None of us have an alibi for that time. That was when we were all split up to search for them bombs.
Yeah. That's the problem. Well, it's one problem. There's a few problems.
Like...
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what's gonna happen?
Huh?
What's gonna happen?
That's obviously wrong.
Well, this run school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home.
Jeez.
Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean, something?
shut up! Shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
You...
Then don't bring up string stuff like that. It looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
What happened?
Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinklers that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There.
see?
Can you see that red streak? Yeah. It looks like Pepto. You're right, I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
It's pink, Hajime.
Yeah, they don't know what color blood is in this series. Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. I mean, yeah, it's definitely strange. Yeah. I should remember this.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home. Nothing would make me happier. No. We should finish the class trial. Then we can think about what will happen after.
One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. I mean, it's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Alright. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach.
Gasp!
Hey. Is that supposed to be Monokuma talking?
It is. He's
Okay.
making a joke about this one.
No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too.
Hey!
Don't put oversized garbage there! It's so misleading!
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like he got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood? Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that! What?
You're so evil!
He's probably lying! Seriously, you're always lying! You should just die like that plushie over there!
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monomi. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know.
I won't give in to your threats! I'll fight you until the very end!
I can't lose!
I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma!
What?
I'm sorry. World supremacy?
Can we help you,
Hold the
Monomi?
fuck up. Hold the fuck up. What? Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects with the incident. But I should remember it anyways. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... I'm sorry, but plastic doesn't sound like glass.
I know, right?
Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, I mean, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. Ah, this is... well, it's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging, and also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
Is a most foolish thought. This is clearly the case of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means...
So, using that, the curtain was set on fire.
using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire.
They caused a fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their own crime scene, but... I mean, sometimes you also want to blow somebody's face off so they can't identify it in the investigation.
But we didn't blow off Nagito's face, so what now?
You're right. We didn't.
Oh.
Oh, fine. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, I mean, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. You say that. We'll never be saved by him again. You say that. I don't trust this shit. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. There's still going to be something with this that'll wind up throwing a wrench in things later. He's still going to confuse us from the grave.
Yikes.
For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Let's start with the hand. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel?
This knife, it must be from the military base.
Oh, you spent a lot of time there, didn't you? Oh, not to mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well,
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand?
it cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the spear?
How cruel.
Yes, how cruel.
Does that mean the killer went through the trouble of using two weapons? A knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why do they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it?
I don't know, you tell me. A reason they had to use the spear, huh? There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this one looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super
Nagito, you're getting it everywhere. Ew.
There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but... doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered? No, then what about his fingers, dude? Come on now. He was holding something. Well, that would explain the blood in his palm, but... there's something else that's strange? When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
well,
there's also blood here, but only above the middle joint of each finger. Right. Why is it only on this part?
see?
See? It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Sure. Yeah, you win. Good job. Gold star. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? It's also... okay, nothing on the hand. Or the arm, I mean. This isn't a thing, really? I thought this would be a thing. Alright.
You have to click the spear because it's the whole spear. The quartz part of it.
That makes sense. Okay, so sorry.
It says feet and you're selecting his whole leg.
Yeah.
What is this? Foot. What's this
Yeah.
part of the body? Foot.
It's, you know... both of Nagito's legs, not feet, are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, they just wanted to kill him? They could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spirit's chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have had a deep grudge towards Nagito.
Damn it!
Refusing to let him die easily? I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far?
Yeah, Hajime?
Yes. It's all Hajime. Absolutely.
I'm Hajime, he's Hajime, we're
We're
all
all
Hajime.
Hajime. Except for Teru Teru, because he's dead.
Yes.
A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my! What's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it.
Phew!
I see, I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. Well, this is the spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now. Is that the only spear name you know? Wow.
Those ones didn't have cords.
But what about Ariadbar? It's made of dragon bone.
Well, no, the ones that he called Gungnir before didn't have cords.
No, they were just like swords that came out of the floor.
Right?
And there was a lot of them.
Hey! Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nizumi Castle.
What?
What? Nizumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell! I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. But more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle, it looks like that part is blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's called where that's what he was holding in his hand, and why there's no blood on that part of his hand. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from the Zuni Castle? It might be better if I confirm that later. It's not the spear of Gungnir. Guys, come on.
I wish it had, like, parentheses, like, not Spear of Gungnir.
Yeah. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Oh, jeez. What a horrible look on his face. The blood spattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey, hey, hey!
Putting the tape back is the issue, you ungrateful swine! You're gonna get cursed!
Don't call Chucky a swine, what the fuck?
Yeah, also, you should be the one getting cursed.
And being called a swine.
Well, he was called a swine. The blood on Nagato's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case, man... Oh, it's no use. She's not listening.
Hey.
Hey, what about the blood splatter on his face? There's no blood under the duct tape.
Huh?
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Oh, seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body, dum-dum. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth again. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it. But just put the duct tape back in his mouth already. I'm worried he'll start talking somehow.
yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. Ah. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope. It looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? That's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Well, I guess I'll know the area surrounding Nagito's body.
Guess so.
Oh, can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Where's Mikan when you need her? Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, so I should try investigating the other areas inside the warehouse first. Alright, well we already did this screen, unless there's... Fuck.
No, it's
The other screen?
if you try,
Good.
yeah. This counts as a separate area.
There's a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall they should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess? Huh?
See?
Meh.
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is...
It's fine. I'll open it slowly.
they put a domino of Monokuma panels so that when we open the door, the fire would start. Wow.
Yikes.
That's not the problem, Akane.
Seriously, it'll be fine.
With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse.
Huh? It's not opening. There, something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
I knew it! It's a trap! Oh, seriously, just stop it, okay?
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force.
What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protests, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Could it be? Was that it?
Well,
And there's something else I've been wondering.
hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other, in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So,
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange. That means... You know what, we're gonna speculate this was done intentionally. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe.
Oh, looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know that because that was blaring when that fire started. Ah, yeah, you're right. Oh, looks like it's possible we're getting turned for the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the player playing music from this? What was the goddamn point? Okay,
That
I
one
don't
will
need to
take
go
you
through
back there, yeah.
I doubt these. Whatever. All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. There's a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinklers completely soaked them, and I can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. God damn it. I have to talk
Guess
to
what it's time
everybody
to
again.
do?
Fuck!
Maybe.
Alright. Looks like this side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were to put out the fire.
hey.
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy.
Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy.
Hey! Hey!
You were thinking that, right, Kazuichi?
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
Whoa!
You're screwing with me.
Disgusting.
Oh my, screwing? How rude. Sonia, smack him.
Hey!
Oh, please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already.
Oh boy. Oh, this one's the same though.
Hey.
So it's a specific one that we have to find.
And that means we already found it.
Nope.
Nope. There's
It's another one. I can. Yep.
Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much been finished investigating Naku's body, I think it's time to talk to her and find out what the fuck she was doing. Hey, Sonia, do you have a minute?
Yes, what is it? As long as you're also not thinking of me wet and soggy as well, this should be fine.
No, I'm not afraid. But anyways, I wanted to ask you about when that fake bomb Naruto set in the warehouse exploded.
Huh?
You know, right before it exploded, you said something like this, right?
It is alright. It is not a bomb.
Why did you know the bombs were a fake?
Well...
That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my!
Oh my?
It cannot be!
Do you suspect me?
Well, you're the only one that seems hinky right now, so yes.
It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer.
Which is what the killer would say.
Jesus, shit, you son of a bitch!
Excuse you? Sonia?
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base.
Yeah, fucking better.
When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
I'm sorry, what?
Well,
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So, I kept silent the whole time.
Does that mean if you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
that is.
And, as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs.
And how did you find out that the bombs from the military base were fake?
Because I attempted to use one of them.
If you say anything other than you attempted to open the door at the ruins, I'm gonna have Akane slap you.
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin.
Alright, fair enough.
At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure.
Why is Monomi there?
Monomi, what are you doing?
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display.
No, that was my favorite
All
bomb!
to hell!
I see.
Oh.
So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monomi as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
How secretly?
Not very secretly.
Also, I'm kind of sad that I
Which
totally
means-
spoke over one of her funnier voice lines of her saying,
God damn it, all to hell!
Yeah, you fucked up there, didn't you?
I know, the timing's weird sometimes over Zoom.
You know, maybe you should just be less of a fuck up.
Shut up.
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake.
I wonder if Nagito knew they were fakes. Oh wait, no, hold on. He had that second message, of course he knew. I forgot about that for a second.
Right.
However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it.
just taking in the moment of Kazuichi being blown up. Somehow
Yep.
surviving?
But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well.
If so, Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. The problem is his reason for doing it.
With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me.
For now. For now. Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Well, yeah, I am.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you brought in your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? You know, she might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime. The motor face that Sony mentioned, the the plushie factory next door, Azumi Castle, where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room, too.
Oh my gosh, so many places.
If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already investigated.
Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we have the same idea.
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. Oh, I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So, we just search for them in other areas. Probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that, you know.
Hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place? It's okay! God.
There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. To the factory! Since, you know, it's right here.
Yep.
I was briefly considering, oh, what if we run back to the first island first, and then come back here, and then go to the third island, or fourth island, or whatever it is.
Oh my gosh.
Just, you know, get all them steps. I was like, we're not gonna get another pet hatch in the main story. That's not happening. So we cool. Apparently the bombs that were stuck on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's something in particular that catches my eye. Oh, is that part of the truck too? Damn it.
Yep.
No, let me... Oh, no, I don't want auto. I just wanted to get out of that. Oh, hi. What's up?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life.
And you don't want to see any more. Well, Monokuma isn't actually someone you would normally run into. Unless you're playing the shooter game where you shoot Monokumas, which is a thing that exists, apparently.
However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon.
Okay, I don't like that.
Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
I mean, I think Monokuma would.
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism!
All right!
Let's rip these apart right away so we can confirm it.
Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie!
Either way, it is all gravy.
But wait, what kind of gravy? Like white gravy or
All of
brown
it.
gravy?
All gravy.
All the gravy?
All gravy.
Why is it all gravy?
Because it is.
But where are you getting all the gravy? Sonia?
I don't have a good comeback for that one.
She's already tearing one open.
Enough already!
Stop! There's no bomb!
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up. See? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton. But there was a bomb in the Monokuma in the first game.
And that Monokuma was metal.
Yeah.
I see.
You are right.
However...
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
The octagon.
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, you should know. It wasn't from the military base.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. Yeah, thanks.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just not telling you for the first time. Ooh, I was relieved. But the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory then. He brought it from the Octagon.
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said?
Well, yeah, you did. I mean,
Oh,
it's not
sugar
your-
snaps.
Yeah, that's accurate. But don't worry about it. If we all die, then we all die. Screw it, right?
Gasp. Gasp in Novoselic.
There we go. That reminds me, we saw Nagato's video message on this laptop.
Is he still watching us from somewhere? If it's not, then how did time his message so perfectly?
No, wait. Looks like the video was set to play after the explosion from my wireless note from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagato should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. We leave. Look at that big old sniffer.
The big sniffer.
To the military base! Wait a minute. Was the bear in the room where he was dead?
No.
Okay. Where the fuck's the last bit? Probably in the castle.
Probably in the where?
The castle, in a secret room. Or the ruins. I don't know. We'll find it.
Meh.
You won't let me miss it.
I won't let you miss it.
No, you just let me miss evidence in the final case.
I didn't miss evidence, I just misplaced it.
Mm-hmm. Man. Aw, damn it! This dangerous place is the reason all this mess up stuff is happening!
Hey!
Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous! Seriously! We have to take better care of these! It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that.
Except us, maybe?
Except for us, maybe. When I tried looking into the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However...
As I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. Oh wait, no, never mind. He said as much in his video message.
Flashbacks! Too many!
So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there's a different motive behind his actions. I mean, or he's just a freak. Oh no, that was the camera.
Mm-hmm.
It's that dreadful helicopter. The one that executed Teru Teru.
Don't punch it again.
Doesn't have anything to do with the incident. Okay. If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too. But I'm not brave enough to check for myself.
Sonia!
Yeah. I didn't know the trucks were two different trucks, but okay. A
Yeah.
huge supply of guns and other fire. I mean, we had feet.
We did.
A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck's bed.
Whoa!
Found it! What'd you find?
Huh?
Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife. Wait, that's... Isn't that distinctive of a knife that will stab you in Nagito's right hand?
Maybe...
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
All right!
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone, though. Nope, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy as fuck. But we brought up that it sounds fishy, so, you know. Oh, that's everything there, I guess.
Yeah, give me that guitar.
I'm sorry, I don't have one.
I'm talking to the game.
Oh, my bad. Let's check our pad.
Hello, monkey.
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 Big monkey.
Big mom.
Funhouse, where are you? You're not. Oh no, I don't want to go nothing to the castle. Forgot where I was going.
Yikes.
Something's missing.
Yo,
Look at that wall of spears. This is obvious where the weapon came from. Oh, yeah. I want to look at this first. It's the password to enter the ancient ruin. The most important part was erased. Nagito was the only one who found out the password written here, and he apparently went inside, but now that he's dead, are we unable to get the password? You know, I'm sure we can do it somehow. You just gotta, like, pour some water over it or something. But we need to deal with that later. Right now, investigating the case comes first.
Oh, fine.
A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with a knife. It would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? Well, because they didn't. Or what's his name? Nagito took the spear and he fucked it up. Because, you know, his hand was over the part where there was no blood, and then he died. I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. It's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer, even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. To the cottage.
Yep.
I love how it does that whole big zoom in and then we're just leaving. It's like, oh,
Big
you're
zoom
coming
out.
closer, right? It's like, no, I'm not. I'm trying to leave.
I thought you had a park hopper pass.
I have a what?
Park hopper pass.
What?
Really? You don't know what I'm talking about? Come on.
No, I don't. Say it again.
Park hopper pass.
A park hopper pass.
Yes. It's used for people if they want to go to like the Disneyland or Disney World, but since there's multiple in the same kind of area, you get a park hopper pass, so you can leave one in the middle of the day and go to the other one.
Yeah, see, I live in bumfuck Missouri/Kansas. So, the closest thing we have is Silver Dollar City.
Okay.
So, no. That don't work for us.
Mm,
We don't have that kind of shit.
okay. The bombs were at the airport.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You're actually going back to God damn it.
Don't fuck with me.
I know, you're right.
Another thing seems suspicious. No, I can't click on the baggage claim.
Pineapple's suspicious.
Can't click it though.
I know.
Everything looks fine here. You were wrong. Good job.
I know. Also, I do think it's kind of funny because you have Nagi just saying, well, there's not enough bombs to blow up an entire island. But what's on the center island?
It's also just like, he was saying that he was going to blow everything up. It's like, there's no way that even bombs on one of the islands would blow up every single island. But that's...
Join us, Hajime! Join us!
Oh, I didn't even see her!
Really?
I just saw Monokuma!
Oh my gosh.
I was like, why are you here? And I clicked it thinking, oh wait, is this the last bear? And they just
Nope.
put it here? I was very confused.
Yeah, it was.
Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my! You want to go inside Nagato's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagato's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that.
Boy, tough
Then
crowd.
do it. It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste. Listen, hey, we don't have time to mess around. There's a timer counting down 2 days, and there's a class trial in like what? Next episode or something like that. So just hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
Well, I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose! Bye-bye!
See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Perhaps the cottage key is computerized? Then how did Ibuki break down our door?
She's
Hey,
a
hey.
wizard.
You know what? With that hair, I believe it. More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open.
Oh, I miss Ibuki.
Yeah, we all do. Last bear. There it is. Oh, look, it's a jewel box. So Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanted to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us? No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days.
Oh
What
boy.
changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well.
No.
Yes. Well, his room's kind of boring. I mean, our room is still more boring because at least he has things on the shelves. There's a lot of books arranged here. Now you can bring these from the library. In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuff onto the shelf. It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later. Alright, fine. How about the fridge? There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My couch doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Probably the supermarket. Not that he'll probably supply it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? Or maybe he wants to keep ice cream close by. He had his own ice cream party!
Oh!
As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity.
Why would that make him so mad if he had ice cream?
Oh. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, doesn't look like he stocked up very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? I mean, technically speaking, you can drink it.
Oh,
Really?
boy.
I mean, it looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. You know, he was acting weird during that last trial, and I had thoughts like, what happened? Did he have to, like, get poisoned going through the octagon or some shit? But it didn't make any sense to me, so I didn't bring it up. But now I'm like, did he intentionally drink poison?
What?
And that's why he went nuts? And it was like, we need to hurry this fast so I can get out of here and have my antidote or whatever? I don't know.
Could it be?
Yeah, looks like it's poison. Poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you roar like that, I'm going to get nervous. Oh god, that's a lot. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison. Made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle it with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air and it breaks down in minutes. And it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be kept here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this? Well, that question could apply to the bomb used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb?
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon. Inside the funhouse. This poison. He must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on this body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? Jeez, how dangerous.
Holy crap.
What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Alright, so that's why he was warning her, because he wanted to get the stuff there, because the bottle was going to turn into poison and kill everyone in the class trial.
Oh boy.
Makes more sense than him intentionally drinking poison. But just thinking about that scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison? What do you mean?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet?
Oh, great.
Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap during using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on the island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died?
Oh my gosh.
What a dick. Alright, Jackie, we'll talk to you now. Our time for investigating is winding down.
So,
The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first.
Yep. It's making it so you investigate everything to end with the books.
Oh, I thought it was actually going to be like nothing.
Oh! Whoops.
What?
Nothing. I feel bad now.
Doesn't
It's not
matter.
really that spoiler. You're gonna find it anyway. I mean, do you remember anything about Nagito and books anyway?
Do I remember anything about Nagito and horses?
And books.
No.
Okay.
A fancy-looking treasure box covered in wait, yes I do. Covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Ah, could this be...
Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights.
perhaps.
that treasure box? Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting.
Why does it take so long for you to react to things?
This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. There might be a poisonous gas cloud inside.
Oh my god.
It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen from Monomi in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid, not even covering my mouth. Hajime.
Yeah.
Dude, you just learned that he has a gaseous poison. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something fucking important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing it through. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it is. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5, page after page of poorly written entries continued on in this notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Wait,
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, well, it's nothing.
Stop it! Hey! Stop! Don't look at my notebook!
What notebook?
Finally, I get to voice someone again.
Whoa. You were here. Again. From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my
I
hand.
won't forgive you.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside!
Well, what if we brought it back to you and it turned out that it was empty?
I still would have blamed you. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook.
Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No!
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my student!
Hey.
Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right?
Diary? It seems that way.
Ta-da!
That's right! This is my important diary, where all my maiden secrets are written!
Hey!
Hey! You're a liar!
Who,
Blah, 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 blah. You always show up out of nowhere!
why you?
My
It's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. What?
What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
No, you can't. Because you have no fingers on your hands.
Yeah!
Phew.
See? Bullseye! I know, because I'm the same way too. Although I do have this little thumb nubbin.
Thumb nubbin.
What?
Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey.
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What's happening?
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister.
It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but was what Monokuma said true?
Huh?
He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it?
Well, yeah, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me!
Hold on! Damn it, she totally ran away again.
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. No, the books!
Nope.
What do you mean?
Hey.
God damn it.
One more thing in the room.
Window. The basic one is just like my cottage. There's nothing about this window that really catches my eye.
Checking phase in and out of existence.
It's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looks just like the one in my room, but
Hey.
maybe there's something hidden under his bed? It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn.
What did
Well,
you say?
Nothing. We should still check just in case. With no expectation then, without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... Oh, there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. Oh, it's just gummy candies. He probably got them from
course.
Hiyoko.
Always.
Oh, it's a gas mask.
Ah!
It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves? He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for?
Oh boy.
Hajime.
Was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. And there's that old penny. I peeked into the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... Oh, there's a small piece of paper on the floor. Made of blue aluminum? A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
Who knows? Might be too soon to decide that. The genres and type of items are all so random. I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever.
Well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? Well, I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So, what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff there. I mean, that's true, but we could get through it faster with two of us. So, I'll leave the shelf to you. I'm gonna go play with the horsey now. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. Great. Well, I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, they were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Wait. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Hajime. That's not you.
Hajime! No!
Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That's sealed. Indeed. It's a school badge of Host Peak Academy. Does that mean there's information about our stolen memories in there? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. Maybe he lied about that too.
Yeah.
I opened the lies. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that.
I opened the lies clear wide open.
Yes. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is it so thick?
It's so thick.
As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought. Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Songa. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe you'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained, basic information such as date of birth, height, weight, so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words, reserve course student. Well, there was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? And why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, I just, found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. Oh, it's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone in the salon are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah. It's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chucky leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're
She
right.
looks so freaking cute
My
there.
profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy.
There's something I've been wanting to bring up for a long while now. This applies to both games. So,
Okay.
memories were stolen of a year plus at the school. And then, when the murder games start happening, people pair off. They make friends. Everybody's has their own groups that they're interacting with. Toko follows after Byakuya. Hina and Sakura become the best of friends. But I have to wonder, were they friends before the memories were stolen? Or were they friends with other people?
Oh boy.
Could somebody have killed their best friend? Or somebody they were dating? These are the questions that I want answers to.
It's definitely interesting.
If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Go to Byakuya's page, though. Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
What are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami.
Yes, give me the details.
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor? I mean, it's plausible. No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island again, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life,
Too bad!
it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting all riled up!
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing on one person's cheap speculation.
What?
What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me. You'd know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? What? Hold on. My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. What the fuck? And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter?
Ooh.
That's that Byakuya's true identity! True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. Okay.
Can I say it? Can I say it?
Sure.
There's an imposter among us.
Yeah, there was. God fucking damn it.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
You don't like this?
I'm confused. I don't know why this is a thing, other than just to fuck with me. But okay. Sure. I guess this clears up all the weird shit with Byakuya now, and all... Don't have to worry about how the fuck to fit him in the story anymore. Fucking... What the fuck? Okay. But Byakuya wasn't that fat in the first game.
Right.
And they got his voice. So, I don't know. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter who has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown, even though I'm saying his.
Because he's identifying him as Byakuya, I think.
Yes. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Oh, though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person really wasn't Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool!
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time?
But still.
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent. I'm sorry, but I'm going to call bullshit. Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. No, it doesn't. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. No. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent. Again, stop it. This is not true. regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway,
Yeah, that word. I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right.
So, I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time?
I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others, and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell.
Based on that context, if I had to guess,
No.
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to warm the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time.
Shing!
But since you guys went to Host Peak Academy, you should have known about the Ultimate Imposter already. So, in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew!
Oh, jeez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monomi or the traitor. Alright, who is it? Who's the traitor?
Pony up.
Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find it out.
Could it be?
So, it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor's is licensed by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here.
Correct.
It would be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is? That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Wait, time's up? Hold on.
Bye-bye.
Excuse me for a moment. That chime just now.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
The last class trial? He said that, right? He said the last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. Well, what do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. I mean, think about it. Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? I hope it's not making a whole bunch of extra Monokuma dolls.
Uh-oh.
You know, maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still,
Well, you don't have to worry so much. What do you mean?
right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together, yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Or so we think.
Oh boy.
So, I'm really not sure what to think for this trial. I mean, there's no way the game wants us to be able to figure this one out early. Like, come on. It's we're almost at the end. It's the penultimate class trial. You know, Monokuma was saying it's the last one, but we know if we're following the structure from the last game that it's not.
That's right.
I mean, maybe when I have some time to think about it between now and the next recording, my thoughts may change. But currently, I'm no closer to figuring this one out than I was at the start. The only thing I would say is that I'm even more convinced that it's not Chiaki. Because I kind of feel like if she's being in that room with us when we found the book, if she was the traitor, granted this also assumes that the traitor did do the killing, that she would have been a bit more nervous when we were leafing through it and looking at profiles.
That's a good point.
However, also looking at all their titles, which one is the
Damn
least
right.
likely to be something that a high school would recruit? Could it be a foreigner called the Ultimate Princess?
You think that's the most outlandish one?
Yes.
Hmm.
Between gymnast, gamer, yakuza, mechanic, and princess, princess is the most outlandish.
Right.
Also, we know for sure that Fuyuhiko was at the school, because yakuza would have been the next most outlandish. But we know from the whole game scenario that he was actually there.
And that Peko confirmed that he actually was Yakuza, obviously, with the connection, too.
Right.
Ooh, not my girl, stop it.
What?
I said, not my girl. You're looking at Sonia.
Oh. Looks like everyone is here.
Huh?
Is this it? Oh, should there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed.
Stupid fool!
You're making me depressed! So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends.
Oh, but once we're through with this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
Well, we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
Well, that's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is. No matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops.
You.
What the fuck? Why are you here?
You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island. Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know.
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Oh, just stop trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you up!
Dang right! Stupid rabbit should just give up.
Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, You must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal?
I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You.
Oh, what can you tell just by looking at those button eyes?
Ah.
Anyway, make sure you turn off Mini Maru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial.
All fine.
But still.
Somehow, I understand what Monomi is saying. I think. Anyway, let's get going. The last class trial.
Yep.
You're right. We did fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end.
Oh, it's not. Oh.
What?
We didn't get a pause spot to save before this.
Oh well, we didn't last time either.
That's a good point.
I don't like that it's not giving us that choice, so like, come on. Well, this is the end. You know, I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. Triangle formation.
It is.
Oh, this elevator ride. This will be the last time for us too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on this class trial before us.
Deeper and deeper,
Damn it.
deeper we go. The killer managed to go someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that.
Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the one who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. Oh. The cake's done.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
I'll go get it right now.
Oh, please do. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Despair! Boo-hoo-hoo!
Fuck.
Well now.
Well then, now that Chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Just fucking start this already!
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This really is the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, it sure is. So, you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Oh, didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this class trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other.
Oh boy.
This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that could overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. and I have no idea at all who did it. But there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. If Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowy with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Sort of, because, you know, next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.